I know some boxers. My name is Jacob Chavez, and I'm a boxing trainer here in Vegas. I'm BJ's trainer. And I just want to give a special thanks right now to that man right there, Raven. You guys be looking for him in the community. He gave away 100 turkeys yesterday to all the needy people in his community, and he does a lot for you kids. So if you get a chance before he leaves, run up to him and say thank you and give him a hug or something. All right?
Thank you.
And also the guys from Never Tire, the good guys too. I respect all the sports. I was a high school football player. I was a senior in high school. We won the national title the year I played varsity. That was a school called Eisenhower in California. We won the whole nation. We were the best high school football team. So I got a lot of respect for all the sports. As I grew up, I became more active in boxing. I was a boxer myself. I also do MMA, and I train MMA fighters as well. BJ is obviously the number 2 ranked fighter in the world right now. He's 24-0, which means he's undefeated. He hasn't lost a fight in 9 years. He had a fight. He's had over 100 amateur fights, 100 wins in the amateurs. So he's a 5-time national champion. He was a favorite for the 2004 Olympics for the gold medal in the heavyweight division. So yeah, we know some good boxers, and you guys are going to meet him. He's a really good guy. I'll let him tell you guys more about himself, but I just want to briefly go over a few things. I come from similar backgrounds as all of you guys. I grew up in Los Angeles, which is in, all you guys know that's in California. I use sports to get out of the things that I was into. My mother put me into sports when I was a little kid because I was out running around doing things. So I want you guys to know, whenever you feel like your back's against the wall or you feel like you're in uncomfortable situations out there in the world, you can always turn to sports, and that's what we're trying to encourage all kids to do. And if you don't like sports, that's fine too. You can encourage your friend, you can go watch a game, you can talk to the coaches, you can talk to, we're friendly with even if you don't play sports, but you can watch them, you can cheer them on. We can all come together through sports, and that's the whole idea today. So that being said, I don't want to take too long with questions because BJ is going to come up and talk about a lot of things that I'm talking about right now. So that being said, let's all give it up for number 2 ranked in the entire world, Mr. BJ Flores.
How's everyone doing today? Good. Well, listen, I want to thank all of you guys here for having us out here today. We've got a very nice group of gentlemen over here. I also want to thank Raven. Raven and me have been friends maybe for about 4 or 5 months now, and what Raven's doing is something spectacular. This company called Sports on Sports, he's bringing kids together, he's doing good things for people, he's helping people out, bringing people to football games, to basketball games. All these things are a lot of fun. I know when I was a kid, I couldn't wait to get home from school so I could play sports. It didn't matter what it was, like football or basketball with all my neighborhood kids and my friends. So this is something very exciting that Raven's trying to put together. Raven also works with me and helps me in my boxing career to help get my name out there. Obviously my trainer, Jacob Chavez, we've been together now for about a year and a half, and things are going fantastic. He's a top flight trainer in the world, and we're looking to win a world championship together very soon. Rich and Eddie. Rich runs the football team, and Eddie's got his own clothing line, so everybody's here because they want to be here. We're all excited to be here. The reason why I'm excited to be here is because I actually had my first fight when I was 9 years old, and I did it at a Boys and Girls Club in Springfield, Missouri. I gotta say this about the Boys and Girls Club in Saratoga in Springfield, Missouri. They made me what I am today. I didn't have money when I was a kid. I didn't have anything when I was a kid. We had 7 people in my house, and we lived in a house probably about as big as this, probably about half the size of this room right here. And there were 7 of us in the house. And what the Boys and Girls Club allowed me to do is they sent me all over the country as a 9-year-old boy and a 10-year-old boy to go fight and box, not fight, to box against kids from all over the country. So by the time I was 17, I was getting to be pretty good because the Boys and the Girls Club were always paying for me to go and do national tournaments and to box against other kids my age and to compete and to do something that I love to do. When I was in the 4th grade, I was running 3 miles before school every day. And the reason I was doing that is because I wanted to make sure that I represented well my family, and that I was in good shape for my fights, and that something that I enjoyed doing. I always wanted to make sure I was prepared. So by the time I was in 5th grade, I had about 15 fights, and I won my first national championship when I was in 5th grade. When I was in 6th grade, I went back and I won the same tournament again. By the time I was 16, I'd won some national championships and been selected to fight on the Junior Olympic national team. And that was the team where I got to go fight against Canada and go fight against Mexico. And both those fights I won. Now, thank you. When I was 17 years old, I then went into a different age bracket. Are there any 17-year-olds in here? 16-year-olds? 17? How old are you?
17.
Okay, so when I was 17, the new age bracket, it wasn't 16, 17. It was 17 to 34. So I was fighting against guys when I was 17 that were 25, 26, 27. And so I knew then that I really had to step my game up. I was her age. I was a junior in high school. When I was a senior in high school, I went to a tournament called the National Golden Gloves over all 50 states. And I just turned 18 years old, and I fought 5 nights in a row, and I had to win every night to stay in the tournament. And I ended up winning the entire National Golden Gloves. I was the youngest person to ever win the National Golden Gloves at 178 pounds.
Yeah.
That's something I was very proud of. But I want to thank the Boys and Girls Club in Springfield, Missouri for helping me to make all that possible, because without them, I would not be where I'm at today. They made it possible for me. So it's nice for me to be able to come to a place where I was, 20 years ago, sitting exactly where you guys were sitting, listening to people like me, talk and tell their story about how things worked out. But pretty much what I want to tell you today is what I like to do when I was a child, and what I would like for everybody to do is to set some goals in your life. We're at a very young age right now, but I want you to be positive. I want you to be positive about whatever situation you're in. If you're smiling, if you're in a good mood, your life will be easier. You'll have more fun, and your life will be more successful. So I want everybody in this room to make sure they're happy, they're smiling, they're doing the best they can. But what I really want you to do is think about a couple things. And some of us in the room are a little young for this, and some of us aren't. But think about some goals we can set in our lives. Like some little things. I want to do better in my math class. I want to be a better brother or sister. I'm not going to smart off to my teacher so much. I'm going to be more respectful in class. These are all types of things that I would invite you to look to do in the next few weeks and the next few months. Okay, set goals for yourself. When I was a kid, I set goals for myself. When I was in 4th and 5th grade, I set a goal for myself to do 30 push-ups and 50 sit-ups every night. And I did it for like 3 years. And then I set a new goal. And I was always trying to set goals and have things to look forward to in my life. And good things came from it. So anyways, I don't want to talk too much time. I just want to say that I'm very, very happy to be here. You've got a great group around you. These people are here because they want to be here, and they're here to help you. So take advantage of that. Be respectful to your teachers in these in the Boys and Girls Club. They're only here to help you. So be respectful. Be nice. Play nice with your friends. Don't get in fights. It's not worth it. Just have a good time, enjoy your time, and work hard, and set goals, and have a good time, and smile. We're going to have questions in 1 second, brother. 1 second. But that's pretty much what I want to tell you guys. I'm very grateful to be here. Me and Jacob are actually going to do a little demonstration in a second. Who wants to see that? Me! A little demonstration like hitting the pads, okay? Good. We're going to let you guys see that in a second. We're going to do that, and I'm going to get like 2 or 3 volunteers for a second. I need a couple boys, what I need. Okay, you, and you 3, come up here. We might have time for some more too. All right, you guys come up here. All right, Jacob, put the pads on real quick. We're gonna let each one of you guys stand up here, and I want you each to take a turn hitting these pads up here and see how it feels, okay? And everyone's gonna watch. You first, you next, and you next. Come over here, buddy. Okay. All right, everyone quiet. Let's watch these guys. Okay, we're going to give them each a chance to punch the pads and see how it feels. Today, you're going to be a boxer. How's that?
I had a question.
Okay, we're going to do the question in 1 second.
There's girl boxers nowadays too.
Okay, we better get a girl over right here. Stay right here. Nice. There you go. That's pretty good. That was good.
Now try to come more straight. There you go. Again.
Good.
Again. Left hand. Left hand. Oop.
Go, Miguel! Knock that down!
Whoa. Body shot.
All right.
Body shot.